Welcome, my dear friends and colleagues in pharma, medical devices, medical diagnostics, biotech. There's some excitement coming your way. Do you want to be a first-time Medical Affairs Olympian? Well, now's your chance. Starting September 15th, you'll be able to submit your ideas to an expert panel of all-star judges in our industry who are eagerly awaiting for some of the best ideas for improvements in medical affairs, for current solutions that address problems of today and tomorrow as well. You'll get a chance to keep all your ideas 100% intellectual property and ownership. In fact, you'll probably enhance your ideas through instant feedback and various different formats with which you'll be able to communicate those ideas and receive real-time feedback and also debate on them in real time. This video is for those of you who are going to register and who are going to dare to share for our healthcare in order to build new momentum for medical affairs. So you see on the bottom here, the ticker, the website, Amadea Pharma website, where you'll be able to register and also enter this month-long competition. And so in this video, I'll show you how you can register, what qualifies you for the event, and also all the steps that you need to take in order to participate and submit your ideas, my friends. Let's first go over to the website, Amadea Pharma website, where you'll have to hover over the Innovation Olympics event tab or page. And once you do that, you'll see this page which opens up the list of speakers, Olympians, Olympic gold medal coaches, executives from Amazon, first global diversity director, founders and CEOs of a validated digital health app, Medi Gerberg, academic cardiologists, cardiology franchise, commercial leaders in pharma, Dave Giles, and many others. Okay, who you'll be able to browse, read more about them as well as I'm showing you right now. You can also browse the agenda as well. The sponsors. This event is being sponsored by Amadea Pharma, where I'm CEO and co-founder, and it's in partnership with the Medical Affairs Professional Society, MAPS, which currently numbers over 9,000 members and professionals worldwide. So if you decide to register, which I hope you'll do, and register as competitors, you'll click on this button, register, and that will open up a site where you'll have one or two options to register: as a competitor or as an attendee. And what's important here to note is that you'll have to submit ideas by September 22nd. That's going to be the new deadline. All right, so the deadline to register is September 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and the deadline to submit your ideas will be September 22nd at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Let me show you the registration tab, which is very simple. Okay, so here it is. Let's pull it up on the full screen. So as a competitor, you'll just select your ticket, select the quantity, and you'll press next and be able to register. It's as simple as that, my friends. That's all it takes. Now, a little bit about the flow of the event. All right. So this is a fully virtual month-long ideation competition, which will start out as an online forum where you'll have access to some of the executives from your colleagues, from your competitors, different companies across the globe, who continue to provide you feedback. After that month-long online forum, in which you'll ask questions, you'll comment, you'll then advance to the series of live stream debates. These debates will determine the winners across the 4 different event categories that will be contested. So here's the rough outline of the event. And the registration has been open since August 15th. There'll be an opening ceremony on September 15th, after which you'll submit your ideas. And for about 2 weeks, you'll have a chance to edit those ideas, address the comments, and there will be a vote after 2 weeks at the end of round 1 to determine those who will advance to the next round, round 2. So about half the field will be eliminated, but still eligible for special recognitions and awards and to vote as well. So after the second elimination round, which will conclude in a month on October 14th, we'll determine the 4 top ideas in each of the 4 categories, or 4 semifinalists. And that's when this online forum will conclude, and it will transform into live stream debates in which you'll be debating in real time and seeing how your attendees, your fellow colleagues and peers, as well as expert judges, will be voting. Every 20 minutes, you'll be seeing the vote, and only the last vote at the end of the debate will be the one that will count. So here is another view, another schematic. The October 20th and 21st will be the semifinals. And among 4 semifinalists, only 2 will continue on to the gold medal finals to determine the top idea of the year. And they will take place on October 22nd and 23rd. Here are the 4 categories: evidence generation, scientific communication, field medical, and operations. Take a look at some of these subspecialties within each category. There's some overlap, but you will determine yourself which category your idea will be most relevant in. And so in order to attend this event and to participate as a competitor, you will have to currently work or support or volunteer or be a consultant at a pharmaceutical company or a medical device or diagnostics company, or have previous experience of any of one of those 3 different capacities. All the ideas will remain yours, and any comments, any views expressed in this event will remain yours alone and will not be attributed to your affiliation, your employer. Okay, it's important to note that. So the expectations really that you need to have coming into this event as competitors is that you have to be ready for debate, for instant feedback in this competition format, yet that will retain an Olympic spirit, okay, of collaboration as well. Because that feedback is what's going to allow you to take your idea further, build on it. So really the fundamental rule is that you agree to disagree throughout the event with a lot of your peers, colleagues, senior executives, but not to be indifferent about innovation. Amadev Pharma is investing in innovation, which is timeless. And this is only the first annual event in which you, I think, should make sure to participate, because it will continue every year from now onwards. So again, the registration deadline, I'm going to pull this up one more time, is September 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, that's that deadline for registration. What will you be submitting? You'll be submitting ideas, with or without results, solutions to a medical affairs problem, concept, or study design, a personal position statement, an editorial review, an article, with the intentions of demonstrating a valuable solution or analysis to your organization that you will be able to take back after the conclusion of the event, or to other organizations. How valuable is your idea to other organizations and attendees, as well as to advancing the medical affairs function? Those will be the 3 real intentions and guidelines for anything that you submit. The format of the submissions will be through PDF documents. If it's a presentation, a PowerPoint, converted to a PDF, You can also upload video recordings, links to a live stream as well. If you don't have any results or conclusions, then our recommendation is to include rationale, methods, and the hypothesis as well. Okay, or maybe a study design or a concept. You will have unlimited edits to your original submission throughout the event. And so this is not a pitch. This is not called a hackathon or a pitch competition for a reason. You won't just have one chance to submit your idea, but you'll build upon it and you'll edit different versions of it as well. Because that's how ideas work. They take time. They take risk and courage as well. But they take collaboration and they take time in order to be refined and be most applicable as well. The deadline to submit ideas, once again, is September 22nd, 5 p.m. If you have an affiliation, if you represent an employer, then do not submit anything that's proprietary. Receive approval from your management. If you own the product, for example, then feel free to include product-specific information or disease state information, for example, healthcare-related information. However, if you have an affiliation, if you are an employee, then I recommend you to only include product-specific information if it's in the public domain. Failure to comply with any of these event rules will lead to disqualification, as in any Olympic event. And so August 15th was the key date for the registration. The app that you will be using is the Whova app. So you'll be able to register online through the Amadea Pharma website that I showed, as well as the online registration directly, which I'll also send you in the comments here, which is also in the documents page of the website that I showed earlier. You can hover over from speakers all the way to documents on the right, and you'll pull up the official rules, which have hyperlinks for you to register. Now, these are the important steps for you to submit ideas, my friends. First, you'll have to register at the meeting. Now, when you register, you can also enter a draft idea or title of the idea. It can be a description. It can be a placeholder. After which you'll receive an email from me, from the organizer, asking you to submit those documents via PDF, those PowerPoints, whatever information or evidence you want to use to support that idea, okay, that you will be using to compete. Very importantly, you'll be able to submit one idea per category, per each of the 4 categories. So one individual can submit up to a maximum of 4 ideas in this Olympics event. So once you register and you submit that title of your description of one of your ideas, for example, you'll then have an option to download the Whova app via a link that you will receive as soon as you register in a confirmation email. That Whova app will be for those of you who will want to use the mobile and web app. So if you want to use the smartphone and the desktop or laptop. For those of you who will simply participate using the web or the browser, you will have to sign up for a Whova account and use the same email with which you registered initially. All right. And then you will receive that link to the web app after you register. It's going to be very simple. It's a one-time registration, and it'll take you to the event immediately once you use that same email. There will be an opening and closing ceremonies, as well as some sessions, some live sessions from Amadea Pharma on September 27th as well, for example. In order to attend these live sessions and debates as well, live stream debates, we recommend you to use Google Chrome. All right, so use Google Chrome for best quality, best access. Again, after registering as a competitor and logging in, you will then receive an email reminder to submit your document. So don't worry if you do not receive that immediately when you register, but you will receive it shortly after through an announcement Okay, so the first step is really to register. Now, as competitors, you probably should know the evaluation format. Well, seasoned experts in medical affairs who we have convened have diverse experience across each of the 4 categories that are relevant to your ideas. And so they'll have 5 different criteria by which they're going to evaluate your ideas. And their scores will contribute 50% of your final score. The attendees' votes will also count as 50%, and they will add up to the final score. The judges will evaluate the merits of your idea. All right, this is the Olympics, and which also will be the festival of ideas, in which the ideas are the protagonists, which will want to accelerate and move forward. Okay, so it's not about the authors, but it's about the ideas. And so these are the guidelines that the judges have, where the feedback that you receive should not be meant to be taken personally. It's really about the idea and how to enhance it. Okay, so here are the 5 criteria in a little bit more detail that they'll be judging your ideas upon. The validity. How relevant is this idea or solution to the problem? How valuable is it, again, to your organization, others, and medical affairs at large? How predictable is it? To what extent does it correlate to an outcome? To what extent does it cause an outcome? Causality. Novelty. How original is it? And applicability. Is it relevant to a diverse population of patients, providers, payers, for example, healthcare institutions? How applicable is it? How likely is it to be integrated into the real world? All right. Now, the semifinal rounds. The format of the live stream debates, should you advance that far, and I wish you to advance that far, I hope that you will, they'll start to take place on October 20th with 4 semifinalists presenting their ideas live. You will not need a video camera. You will not be required to be on video to present your ideas because of a lot of data, recent data in Nature, in journal Nature, some elegant studies that have shown that virtual communications can sometimes decrease our creativity. So we want you to walk around and be on audio, have a mic on, and just simply present your ideas. This will be a timed event, okay, timed debate, in which your competitors will ask you questions, will challenge you, will comment, and they'll have 5 minutes each. The audience attendees in the chat will also have 5 minutes to ask questions. And you'll receive real-time voting every 20 minutes. Only the last vote at the end of the debate is the one that will count. So you'll see your progression, how you're doing, your ideation and your communication and its outcome and its perception amongst your peers. October 21st will be 2 more semifinals. So October 20th will be 2 semifinals in 2 events. October 21st will be 2 remaining ones. And 2 of the 4 in each debate will advance to the gold medal finals. That will be contested on Saturday and on Sunday with the same live stream debate format. There will be a closing ceremony at the end on October 23rd as well. As competitors, you will be able to accelerate your ideas, the forward flow of your ideas. You'll be able to actually have the feedback and measure the quality of your ideas transparently throughout the event. And you'll be able to scale your ideas globally and be able to take them to your organizations. And so in the spirit of really this Olympics serving as an accelerator, right, of some of the best ideas from medical affairs, you'll have a chance, an exclusive opportunity to be featured in a global, to a global audience of the Medical Affairs Professional Society Innovate article if you win the gold medal award that will highlight your idea and also other 3 ideas across the different categories. You'll be also interviewed in a 30-minute Medical Affairs Professional Society Elevate podcast. Those of you who will lose in that final on Saturday, Sunday, October 22nd, 23rd, you'll receive a free full-year MAPS membership and 1 year of MAPS mentorship that is sponsored by Amadea Pharma. Throughout that 1 year, you'll be paired with 2 mentors, experienced mentors in medical affairs, and you'll engage in monthly 1-hour meetings over the course of 6 months with each of those 2 mentors. If you are already a MAPS member, then you will receive that equivalent value in a monetary award from Amadea Pharma, or you can also use it as a discount to an upcoming MAPS masterclass of your choice. Those of you who will finish in bronze medal position, so that the 2 that will not continue on to the finals, will be also featured along with all other top 4 ideas from each of the 4 categories, as well as some select judges in the Amadea Pharma blog article, as well as in the Amadea Pharma's own leadership and pharma organizational change podcast called All Out Coach. So you'll be interviewed even if you don't win the entire competition or don't advance. And finally, here's the reason why you as competitors should continue to submit your ideas and comments to others. Not just to learn about some of the most prominent and promising emerging concepts, but also because you'll be able to receive special recognitions as well. The judges and attendees will vote on those who will be most engaged as attendees and competitors, most active ideators, those that will submit the idea that has the shortest turnaround, fastest, easiest to apply, for example. They'll be recognized as the idea sprint champion, idea long jump champion, idea high jump champion, and idea shot put champion for various different individual qualities that are worthy of mention and that you see here in front of you. So this is why, as competitors, I invite you to attend, register today. It's very simple and easy to register. We're really redefining the spectrum of innovation as realistically as possible. And we're stretching it out over a 1-month-long period to give you time to perfect, to master those ideas. It starts as a competition, but ultimately it evolves into collaboration and innovation, in which you'll share not just words and not just information with each other, but also some emotions, some debate. And so we're redefining ideation and innovation, my friends, and this is a unique opportunity for you to be first-time Olympians in medical affairs, first-time Olympic competitors in the Medical Affairs Innovation Olympics, my friends. The hashtag that I'd like you to use across social media, for those of you who will compete, is listed here, MAIO 2022, across social media. Again, the deadlines, I'm going to pull them up right here. Deadline to register is September 15th at 5 p.m. And the deadline to submit your ideas is 1 week later, within September 22nd, 5 p.m. Comment, let me know your questions that you have. The first voting that will take place will be September 30th. So make sure to use the right strategy in order to submit your ideas in time for the judges to have some time to browse through all of the ideas that will be submitted at their leisure on demand. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. These were the instructions to competitors and speakers in medical affairs. I'll make a separate video for expectations from judges and attendees at this event. Hope to see you soon, my friends. All the best.